Hello student, this is Dhanjit Deka and you are watching my YouTube channel Reaction Concept. So student, in the previous classes we have discussed the first one, vapor colligative properties, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure. So in this video we will go to discuss a very important part of colligative property, that is another colligative property, that is the depression in freezing point. Okay. So before starting depression of freezing point, we should know what is freezing point of a substance. So freezing point, it is the temperature where the vapor pressure of the liquid become equal to the vapor pressure of a solid. You see, a substance can have different type of phase. It can have liquid phase, okay, liquid and solid. When the vapor pressure of the liquid of a substance at vapor pressure at liquid state become equal to the vapor pressure of the solid state, that temperature is called freezing point of a substance. So you can say the freezing point is the temperature of a substance at which the vapor pressure of a liquid of that substance become equal to the vapor pressure of that substance at solid state. Okay. Generally, the vapor pressure at solid state of a substance is very low compared to the vapor pressure at the liquid state. So if we try to freeze a substance from liquid to solid, so what we have to do, that we just have to minimize this vapor pressure of that substance. If we minimize that vapor pressure of a substance, that it become solid. Okay, so this process is called freezing process. Also, you should know that the vapor pressure of a substance is directly proportional to the temperature of that substance. Okay. If we increase the temperature of a substance, then vapor pressure will also increase. If we decrease the temperature, then vapor pressure will also decrease. Since in this case the vapor pressure is decreasing, so in order to decrease the temperature, we have to minimize the temperature of the substance. So simply we can say that in order to freeze a substance from liquid state to solid state, all we have to do is minimize the temperature, or lowering of temperature should be done. Okay, this is the freezing and freezing point of a substance. Now we will see what is the depression and freezing point. Depression and freezing point generally happens in case of a solution containing non-volatile solute. Okay, so this discussion will be on a solution where there is a non-volatile solute will be there. So let us consider a pure solvent first. Let us consider a pure solvent in both the state, in the liquid state or solid state. Suppose it is in liquid state let us consider a pure solvent in both the state. Okay, at a temperature, suppose at TF0, at this temperature the liquids converted to solid state. So this temperature is called as the freezing point for this substance. Okay, this is denoted by TF0. Let us consider another system where you have a solution with pure solvent plus non-volatile solute. Okay, here also we will consider both the state for the solution. liquid state and solid state. Okay. In this case, the temperature at what the liquid converted to solid state, suppose it is denoted by Tf naught. So this is the freezing point for this solution. You see, in case of solution, in the liquid phase, the solute molecule will be randomly scattered. Okay. So this is the freezing point of the solution. From experiment, it is found that this freezing point of the solution is less than the freezing point of the pure solvent. So there will be a decrease in the freezing point of the solution compared to the pure solvent. This decrease is called as the depression of freezing point. Okay. So this difference between these two is denoted by del Tf is equal to del Tf naught and del Tf. This is called depression in freezing point. Okay. So reason behind this is that when we dissolve solute in the liquid, you see the randomness of the system or the liquid system increases. Okay. Randomness means entropy of the system increases. Because of this increase or enhanced randomness, the solvent molecule that going from liquid to the solid state, it become difficult. Why? You see what happened in case of freezing from liquid to solid. You see what happened in case of freezing. In freezing, the liquid state is converted to the solid state. In liquid state, the solvent molecules are apart from each other by a larger distance compared to the solid state. In the solid state, the molecules are held by intermolecular force of interaction, and distance between these two molecules become less compared to the liquid state. But when we dissolve solute molecule here, the randomness of the solute molecule increases. Because of this randomness, these two molecules cannot come close together and cannot bind by an intermolecular force of attraction and cannot form the solid state. So here, if we try to freeze this substance from liquid state to solid state, you just have to minimize the temperature to a greater extent. Okay, that is why this Tf, that is the freezing point of the solution, become less than the freezing point of the pure solvent. Okay, this is the reason why when we dissolve a non-volatile solute in a pure solvent, the freezing point of that solution become less compared to the freezing point of the pure solvent. Okay, so this freezing point, this depression in freezing point is generally proportional to the molality of the solution. Okay, and it will be del Tf will be equal to Kf into m. We also have to introduce the I factor, Kf into m. So this is the formula for depression of freezing point. Okay, here it is, I is the Van 't Hoff factor. I have already told why I is introduced in a colligative property. And Kf, it is the proportionality constant. It is called cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant. And m, small m, it represents the molality of the solution. So this is the expression for depression on freezing point of a solution. Okay, but del Tf equal to I into Kf into m. So this molality can be expressed as molar mass. Okay, this can be expressed as moles of number of moles of solute per mass of solvent. Okay, if it is in gram, then we have to multiply 1000. Okay, so in place of number of moles of solute, we can write I into Kf. Number of moles of solute is equal to given weight of the solute divided by molar mass of the solute into 1000. This 1000 divided by mass of the solvent. All these are in gram. Okay, these all are in gram unit. From this we can also calculate the molar mass of the solvent. Okay, this is another expression for del Tf, that is depression and freezing point. Here it is called cryoscopic constant. The cryoscopic constant will have a unit like Kelvin, kg, mole inverse 1, or Kelvin, mole inverse 1, or you can write degrees Celsius, kg, mole inverse 1. There is an expression for this cryoscopic constant. It generally depends upon the nature of the solvent. Kf generally written as R into m1 del Tf divided by 1000 into del H fusion. Okay, this is the expression for Kf. It is generally depend upon the nature of the solvent. Where this is the gas constant, it is gas constant. It is the molar mass of solute. It is the freezing point of solvent. Freezing point of pure solvent. It is the enthalpy change. During fusion. Okay, this formula you should memorize this formula. Okay, so this is it from the freezing point of or depression of freezing point. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, subscribe our channel. Along with that, press the bell icon for instant notification. Thank you guys.